Patterns and trends don't change every night. Everybody knows that. I'm not under the impression that 90% of black people are going to come out next election and vote for Donald Trump. That's just not the way it works. These things happen slowly over time. It went Democrat slowly over time. It'll come back slowly over time. How much is it trending? What can Donald Trump look for if you're going to break the population down demographic wise, which I kind of hate doing, but if you're going to do that, what kind of black support can he actually expect?
I think it's going to at least double. I think he got about 8% in 2016. I know a study came out of UCLA that said that the younger generation of black Americans under 40 years old, they're waking up more so to the truths of what this president is doing and has actually done in his first 3.5 years for the black community that's had such positive impacts. We don't hear from the mainstream media, the liberal media, about historic record funding for HBCUs, historical black colleges and universities. Obama didn't do that. He had 8 years to do anything to provide permanent funding, and Donald Trump came on the scene and gave more than Obama ever did, and then did it again the next year, and then signed it into law so that now it's a part of the budget. We had record low historic black unemployment in this country, and that again is due to the president's policies, his tax reform bill. We've got opportunity zones that are going to be breaking out in over 9,000 different communities around all 50 states. And it's going to massively inject capital and invested capital into black communities and help blacks in those communities actually build and rebuild their infrastructure. You look at prison reform. Obama didn't do that. The president didn't get elected because of the black vote, but he said to all of us, what do you have to lose? And we've been losing underneath Democrat control for 60 years. So I think that because so many millennials and so many under 40 are getting most of their news from social media, that's where individuals like myself that champion what this president's doing, that give an alternative message, the true message actually to what they're hearing from the mainstream media, we're seeing a massive shift take place in that demographic from 16 to 40. So I think that we're going to see at least double, if not 20. I'd love to see 20%, but I think we're going to see at least 16 to 18% coming out in favor of this president this year.
You mentioned Obama. Why didn't Barack Obama do more? Because this is not the first time I've heard this from somebody about how Barack Obama didn't do crap for the black community. Why, in your opinion? Now I realize I'm asking you to examine the heart of somebody you probably don't personally know. Why didn't he do more? Why didn't he do prison reform? There surely would have been an appetite for it.
Well, I don't think I have to know the person personally in order to be able to know their heart or their agenda. I believe that his agenda was fundamentally transforming the foundation of this country. He said that. And I don't think that involved helping or benefiting the black community. I don't think that was a part of his agenda. His agenda was on just decimating our military, literally gutting our military. I believe it was trying to bring the United States down to a third world country and level the playing field for all of the other countries in the world. And I think that was his agenda. He was doing it. So whatever he was doing, he was not making it a priority to do anything about the black community. He left Chicago alone. Chicago stayed, ridden with gun violence, crimes, murders, black on black crime. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything for any of the Democrat-controlled, mostly black communities around the country. What he did do was, he pandered to the LGBTQ XYZ community. He lit up the White House in, rainbow colors. He pandered to what I believe we're currently seeing explode all over this country right now, which is a disconnect between what it means to be American, to be an American, why we should all understand that we are all privileged to live in this country. There's no black privilege, there's no white privilege, there's no brown privilege. We're all privileged to live in this great country. And he was along the lines of dividing, because once they divide us, then they can conquer. And I believe the ultimate goal of their conquering us is to bring in socialism, where they totally do rule everything and all of what we have as a society.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.